got your monthly reading coming up here in just a moment. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate all of your continued love and support. If you're brand new, my name's Cody. I'm your conscious soul reader. I appreciate your curiosity. Happy solar return month, Taurus. If you're celebrating in May or if you celebrated in April, I hope you'll have a wonderful birthday season. We're going to pull all the cards first, so that's all going to be sped up, as y'all well know. We're going to look at week by week, get clarification, run out advice, outcome at the end, oracle, and then at the end of that, we're going to look at if you're in a connection experiencing issues for a little mini reading, and then if you're a single open to dating for your little mini reading. Hitting that notification bell will alert you every time I come online or am posting content. I go live across a lot of platforms. Everything's going to be in the link tree all the way at the bottom, including how to book me for a personal reading on my website. Everything's in the link tree in the description box. Check those out. I'm booking mentorships as well, so if you have any questions on anything, feel free to reach out to me. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull week by week. First, get all the cards on the table, and then we'll do that reading. This will be sped up to save you time. Move. Okay. Week number 1, 3 of Cups. Week number 2, 10 of Swords. Week number 3, Page of Cups. Week number 4, Lovers. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Yo, okay. Interesting. 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, okay. Oh. Week number 1, 4 Wands. Week number 2, Page of Wands. Week number 3, Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Week number 4, 2 of Cups. Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords, 6 of Coins, 5 of Wands, 2 of Coins, the Tower, Death, Page of Coins, 3 of Wands, Judgment, Emperor, High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Justice. Sorry, I lost. Not it. Okay. Ooh. What else for Taurus? What else for Taurus? Week number 1, Empress. Week number 2, 8 of Swords. Week number 3, 10 of Swords. Week number 4, Knight of Wands. 7 of Wands, Magician. 2 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, Justice. King of Swords, Devil, Sun card. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Some of you are entering into a partnership with somebody. This could be a friendship, could be a romantic relationship, and it just could be that you are building something very long term, and this takes a lot of investment. It's the equivalent. Think of how Taurus does their work, right? They're practically married to their job. So, you know, if you're entering into a partnership about business with somebody, it could very well feel like the bonds of marriage. We've got the 4 of Wands, the Lover's card, 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's a lot of emotional depth to these choices and decisions here. All of this fire says that there's something creatively and passionately pushing you to be involved with any of this. By the second week, something kicks up. Okay, so the second week, I feel like this reading's right on time. You're welcome. I gotta get quicker on these. Page of Wands, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. This Page of Wands is some pretty childish behavior. This could be somebody maybe coming out of left field with some, you know, hey, I have an idea, you know, and you're like, what the, you want to do what? This has you completely freaked out. This random out of the blue idea in the second week has got you just wanting to chunk the whole thing. You're just like, nope, no thank you. First week, you're like, yeah, baby, this looks good. 3 of Cups, Empress card. The Four of Wands, you're like, dude, this is that forever after. This is something I can really get involved with. We have creativity. We have the creation of a foundation through a celebratory union of everybody coming together, deciding that this is the way to move forward as one. And we're all, cheersing it up, right? Y'all could have, had drinks and discussed this plan. By the second week, somebody's coming out of left field. Whatever this is, I'd like to get further clarification on that Page of Wands. Okay, and then we have the apology card. We're going to go ahead and use this as the apology card because we have the Ten of Swords with that clarification. We have the Ace of Wands. This is somebody saying, you know what, back to square one. This is, the original idea, whatever you said, refresh my memory. Let's go back to base, right? Back to square one where we were. Ten of Swords says, I hear you. I understand where you're coming from. I get it. I get it. That was just a wild idea. Ace of Wands. That was a wild idea. My bad. Never mind. But, you can't unhear it. The Knight of Wands in that fourth week, the final week, this is big, you got about 80%, 90% sure about this person that this is worth the union, worth the investment, worth going into with, and then they planted this little wild idea in your head. You're just like, and I call these the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Me personally, I call these, these are a flight risk. Somebody has brought in some risky, out of the blue, need to watch this person type of focus. Okay, so smooth sailing until it wasn't. But I still feel like you're gonna go into this. There's gonna be a watchful eye here. We have to be careful that we're not manifesting negativity by focusing and harping on something that maybe was apologized for, could have been, asked to be forgotten and let go of, but being the pragmatic planner and thinker that you are, you can't help but just be like, okay, I'll accept. We will proceed, but that was wild, man. That was totally wild. I'm watching you. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. This is you. This is them. My bad. I'm sorry. I just thought, it came out of nowhere. I thought, I'd just speak freely, something to that effect. And you're just like, yeah, that was pretty free. Whoa. And then there's the manifester, right? Be careful that you're not manifesting from a place of negativity with that Two of Swords, so that you're blocking an opportunity just because, that risky, out of nowhere Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune idea. Stay in balance, stay focused, be very alert of anything coming in. Also, don't create it. The Sun card, the King of Swords, you can tie yourself to this moment. You can tie yourself to this moment and completely block yourself from being in the here and now and accepting everything for what it is. Six of Wands, Five of Cups, the Moon card. Your victory and success is at risk here, okay? Through your own mind. That's that Two of Swords. Two of Swords is blindfolded, so is the Eight of Swords. They're blind to the truth, okay? That people just do say things. Sometimes things come out of left field. Sometimes, hey, if y'all were drinking, they may not have remembered. If y'all were, out and having drinks one night, you may have said this very solid plan. Maybe they had a little bit more than you, who knows, whatever. But then, they're just like, oh, so then we're going to do this. And you're like, no. That's not at all what we said. And you're just like, whoa. Are you even here? And you're like, yeah. Forget that. Forget what I said. Stop. I thought it was this. I don't know why, And you're just like, okay. Knight of Cups. All right. Six of Swords. We shall proceed. Six of Pentacles. I hear you. I am willing to move forward with you. Let's see what you got as far as what we're building. That's interesting. So we'll get some clarification. It may just have been a thing, you know. NBD, no big deal. Tell me about the Page of Wands, Four of Swords. Yeah, since they slept, since they had time between everything, they thought they had a good idea. They thought they had a good idea. The World card, Five of Cups. Quickly shot down, yes. Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Empress. Empress. You're like, no, remember? Remember, I've been thinking about this a long time. I've been talking about this a long time. There's a lot I've already put into this. Remember, this is the plan. This is what I've talked about. This is what I've been building upon. Remember? Yeah, Empress. Swords are about thought. This is the plan. Seven of Pentacles. Exactly. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Magician. Don't manifest from a place of stress. Please don't do that to yourself. You have to be in the here and now. Accept the apology. Ten of Wands. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. We've got 10 swords, 10 swords, 10 wands, 10 pentacles. What are you? Page of Wands. It was a wild idea. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. It happens. Things happen. Shit happens. Okay. Temperance. King of Pentacles. Let time settle in. Okay. Plenty of other things. Plenty of other things to focus on. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Oop, the Ace of Pentacles. It's done. Move on. Back to business. Back to where we were. Full card. Yeah, leap of faith. King of Swords again. I love it. This is taking, you know, that leadership role. Taking that leadership role and just saying, okay, that was funny. Now we know who's going to be the boss. You can have a supporting role and I will take the leadership role. Taurus is saying that's a great idea. That's how we'll proceed forward. I totally accept your apology. But now we know I have an idea too. You be a strong supporting role. I'll take the lead on this. We'll go from there. Tell me what the Knight of Wands. Why are you so... Tell me what the Knight of Wands. A Justice card. Okay. It's the cause and effect, you know? You're just like, Okay. With the Three of Cups. Oh my gosh, and the Three of Wands. You're just like, you need to lay off the sauce when we go out and have drinks. You know, you're changing your whole perspective here. That is so funny. You have labeled this person. That's funny. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Death card, Four of Wands. Okay. Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Stop. Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. Okay, so again, look, don't do that to yourself. This is a horrible place to manifest from. We've got pages and kings. Look, the role thing is a great idea. We'll all assign each other our roles. Maybe you can have a supporting role. Okay. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Funny. Let's get an outcome. We've done plenty of advice. Let's get an outcome. Okay, so we're gonna get the outcome. Tarot. So, Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. In your head about progressing forward. This is very Taurus, the Knight of Pentacles. All feet firmly planted on the ground. Steady as she goes. Dedicated, committed, focused, driven, stubborn. It's okay. Fixed sign. You're supposed to. I have an Aquarius rising, so I have it in me. All right. Let's get an outcome. May I have an outcome, please? Justice card. That's that cause and effect. Six of Pentacles. Balance, 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 balance. Oh my gosh, this is good. This is really good. So just continue to provide. Allow it to show you. Let it kind of reveal itself here with that investment receipt. Okay. Get a little. Strong Libra energy coming out. I didn't call all the placements, but there were plenty. Eight of Cups. Queen of Cups. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay. Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The focus is here. So we have two queens, two sixes. So this is two individuals coming together, able to receive what each other is saying in a very balanced way. I like that there is a couple of sixes out here asking for you to have your attention on this. Four of Cups. Page of Wands. Okay. Since this is the outcome, there's the disappointment. Okay. You're always going to have that disappointment with that because you maybe pump this up to be a little bit more than it should have been. And that's okay. That's a reality check for you, for everyone. That's a reality check, and it's not a big deal. It's really not. The point is that you continue to focus on that forward progress from the here and now. The here and now is all we have. The past doesn't exist anymore. It's already done. It's gone. It's gone forever. The only places that the past exists are in here, on paper, sometimes if there's records, but those can even be altered, deleted, forgotten. Also, perspective has a lot to do with memory. There's your perspective and somebody else's perspective. So it all just really needs to be left for what it is, as a moment for you to be made aware, sixes out here, made aware of the reality of things, right? People make mistakes. Okay. Getting all excited and getting too in your head is a reality check. I come by that, honestly. All this fire out here, it's to be understood because there's a lot of passion involved in this. There's a lot of emotion involved with this. There was a lot of water. There's a lot of fire in here. I get it. You pour your heart and soul into something, gosh almighty, if you don't see the return on it, it's a big hit for a Taurus to waste. Okay, to waste anything. Your time, your money, your energy, your focus on the wrong person, all of that can just really frustrate you. It takes a lot to get you there. So you're very patient and you're very capable. I see this being okay. I see this being okay as long as you let it be okay. As long as you let it be okay. All right. King of Pentacles. Three of Cups. See? Four of Pentacles. Let go of what you've been hanging on to because you want to manifest from a positive place. Don't focus on that little fleeting little moment. Let go so you can manifest the best. Hang on to what works. Hang on to what you need. Let go of the rest. Focus on the fact that you get to do something like this, that you have this capabilities and that you are, really pouring yourself into something amazing here, as you normally do. I mean, Taurus are always growing, producing, investing in something. Here's that Nine of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. This is that new perspective. New perspective. I get to do this. Just imagine what everything is going to happen. Everything that's going to be coming in. We'll have those slips in those moments. Knight of Swords and the Moon card. But 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. This is what you need to be defending. That success, that achievement, that accomplishment. The shmone. Okay, that's what you need to be focused on. This is where your head needs to be wrapped around. That shmone. That'll get your head and your heart back in alignment too. Bing, King of Wands. Ace of Cups. Where you were when you began with this whole thing in the first place, before somebody came and threw a big old stink grenade right in the middle of your big old happy bubble. I say this all the time. We've got our heart bubbles. We're all excited. And then somebody comes along and they start popping your little happy heart bubbles. And you're like, hey, I'm dreaming here. Affirmation from Alexa. I don't want to say her name too loud because she listens. Okay. Let's get Oracle. Oracle. This here's a 100-card deck, so I'm just gonna fluff it up and pluck. What can I tell Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? Travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. My ex-husband was a Taurus, and he was very focused at home, work, home, work, home, work. When we traveled, it was go see family. And there we were on a schedule, going here, doing this, checking all the boxes, all duty served, good, go home, get back to work. Traveling adds dimension, though. Getting outside of your comfort zone, removing yourself from that fixed focus for a second, just to kind of shake up the energy a little bit. Good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. Again, this is about that perspective. Shifting your perspective away from what you're thinking it could be or what you're imagining it to be to what it will be. Allowing it to reveal itself. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. Okay? That's good. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon, and you're pushing yourself to exhaustion. You need to enjoy yourself in between all that hard work. Remember my story? You will break free from all that no longer serves you. Yeah. Tethering and tying yourself to things that are not serving you, I think is going to be your focus here. Explore the possibilities. Expansion. Expansion, broadening your horizons to see what else could possibly be out there. You will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. Okay, not always having the exact plan and then it coming to the precise outcome is going to be the most beneficial for you. Sometimes going with the flow and letting it build up is the best possible outcome. Don't compare your life to others. Your journey is your own. Don't take action when there's a feeling of resistance. Do not give up because something did not work out right away. Be careful who you take advice from. Unless it's me. No, I'm just kidding. You will have financial security in life. You will have financial security in life. I don't know a Taurus who doesn't. Learn how to honor and treat your body well. Realize that you have all the qualities to be a leader. Super Taurus there for sure. Okay, and we'll get one more. We'll get one more. What else can we tell Taurus? grounding, choice, have faith, pivot, reassess, bravery. I love it. That's great. Good for you. Create back here. So spending too much time in your head, need to ground, possibly getting out into nature as well, traveling, going into nature, maybe go camping, go for a hike, do something nature driven. That's an excellent way to get outside of yourself. We've got having faith in that choice. We've got you pivoting and reassessing the details here to see if a different option could possibly be a better outcome, a better solution for you. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input. They're asking you for this choice to be something that you feel, right? Just feel it. Have faith in that feeling also. You will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined possible when you have faith. Okay, have faith, especially with your choice. And it said earlier in that other deck, every decision you made was the right one. Pivoting, reassessing, moving even just a little bit to change the outcome here. Notice who and what bring you joy, who and what does not. Removing things that no longer align, shedding those frequencies that do not vibrate, do not resonate anymore. We have you being very confident. You have the strength and bravery to make the decision. You have the courage to see this through. We've got you creating. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So Spirit is asking you to focus on the creative side of things. Don't focus on what could come in to take that away from you. Just keep focusing on the product. Keep on building. If you build it, they will come. Little field of dreams for you. Okay, collective. We're going to move on to the mini readings. I feel like that was your monthly reading. Thank you so much for all of your likes. If you comment, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you need to book a personal reading, everything's going to be in the description box of this video. Don't forget to go to those other platforms as well and hit that follow button. I'm on live on all platforms. Make sure you follow me so you don't miss a chance to catch me. Now we're going to look at if you're in a connection experiencing issues. What do you need to know for May? If you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, be sure to check your other placements if anything does not resonate. What does Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus need to know for May, your solar return month? Unless it was in April. What's that present position? Ooh, Nine of Swords. The recent past, Two of Pentacles. So this was a lead up. And the outcome is the Queen of Wands. King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Emperor. Okay. Goodness. Lots of divine masculine out here. Somebody could have been juggling a couple of different people. You may have felt like they were. This could be the attention coming back to you where it belongs. Somebody is vowing to not invest anymore in someone else, in something else. There's the lies, the cheat, the deception, the Queen of Swords, the truth uncovered. We've got that limbo status for the security while you're watching this very closely and annoyed by it. Ten of Wands. This is emotional seclusion as well. You're pulling your emotions back. Somebody here is lying, deceiving you. Something didn't quite add up. You put the pieces together. There's a good focus, though, in your future about wanting to get things back on track. Let's look at that. Look at some just to pop out here. What else can I tell Taurus? me about that Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, please. Page of Pentacles. Four of Wands in the reverse. So things have not been good for a while. Feels like things have kind of systematically been broken down here with that Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Hanged Man. Sacrifice. Eight of Cups. So, while things hang in limbo, this is some very sad times that are going on right now. I feel like all of you are completely upset by this. I don't think you're showing it with the Hanged Man and the Eight of Cups. This is a removal of your emotions while you can gain clarity. Try to see things from a different perspective. This is also looking heavily at the sacrifice of both sides, leaving, staying. This is weighing heavily on your mind. What's that Queen of Wands? Seven of Wands with the World card says that there's closing of a cycle. I feel like somebody here may have promised and sworn that something is over, something is done. The Queen of Wands is this confidence in the delivery. Maybe you're feeling confident about the way this was said, in the manner and the fashion in which it was handled. Death card, Devil, Queen of Cups. Ten of Cups, Strength, Queen of Wands. Wow, full card. Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, Hanged Man. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Knight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Full card, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, full card. Yeah. This is this kind of blind leap of faith. You know, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to believe you. We'll see what happens. There's the emotions are totally shut down, though. There's love here, yes, but the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, when the Knight of Cups is paired with the full card in the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, sure, let's see what happens. What's a little bit longer? We've gone this far. We've done this much. What's a little bit more? Just to see if you're a liar, if you're capable. Are you a liar, or are you going to finally tell me the truth and turn things around? So your security here is in limbo. Your stability, feeling solid about this, is in limbo. All right, let's get an outcome. The Moon. What's an outcome, please? Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. We'll see. God. Seven of Cups, Four of Swords, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. This sucks. You do not want to have to deal with this, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. But I feel like for longevity's sake, you may have just a little bit more in you. No major arcana except for the World card. Interestingly enough, zero major arcana. Oh, the Moon. The Moon and the World card. You're like, we'll see. We'll see, but this is the absolute last and final and only chance you will ever get, ever. Ever, 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 forever the end. Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords. You're just like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. We'll see. You're so skeptical, though. Super sus. Seven of Cups, Four of Swords, King of Wands. So sus. Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Swords. These two won't even face each other. This one's probably running around rampant. Like, can I do this for you? Is this okay? How are you feeling? Can I bring you something? Or, you know, do you need some snacks? Can I make it better? And you're just like, this sucks. Okay. I get it though. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Four of Wands. It's at stake, the whole thing. Hope and faith over time though. Look, give it a little bit of time. See what happens. Yow. There's a story here, baby. Okay. Let's get some oracle. Look at the magic. What is this one? Worth waiting for. Okay. This was stuck to the magic 8. I think in order for you to have total clarity, you need to see this. It's worth waiting for, to see, just to make sure, just so that you can be aware. Let's see here. Fear of change, your energetic match. What else can we tell Taurus? Do one time through this deck, please. In their head. They do not want anything to change. They do love you. They're obsessed with you. There's passion here. Hot passion. Good stuff. Good stuff. Your energetic match. We've got making plans. Signs point to yes. I think they're going to be groveling here. This person is going to be groveling. That in itself is kind of worth it to keep around, right? It's a budge fest. Sit with a bull in a budge fest and see who moves first. I was just looking at that creature down there. This won't change. That budge fest is not going to change for sure. We have past life love. Wants your attention. I think all summer long, prepare to be showered with affection, attention, groveling, subservience. It's not over. We've got autumn. I think by autumn, you're still pretty frosty, cold and distant. Even if they are, you know, minding their P's and Q's, this person could be sending you their location everywhere they go. I'm going to go to the store. Here's my location. You can watch them go. I'm going to go to my friend Tommy's house, you know, and then they send you a location and you can see, and he's there. They invite you with them. He or she, do you want to come with me? Do you want to go with? You know, maybe for the entire summer, you're like, heck yeah, I'm going. Wait for me. Falling for you. Avoids problems, though. So that's going to need to be looked at. There could be why there is this audastic reason why somebody felt like they could get away with this. In a few months, in divine timing. So worth waiting for. Okay. An apology without changed behavior is just manipulation. So we are going to watch for that changed behavior for sure. We want to see that changed behavior to come with the apology and the promises to be carried through. Okay. All right. I feel like that was plenty. If you need to book a personal, everything's going to be in the link tree in the description box of this video, taking you to my website. You can book there. Catch me on my other platforms. I'll go live all the time and post content. Those are at the bottom of that link tree. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Thank you all so much to my connections experiencing issues. Good luck to each and every single one of you. And again, happy Solar Return Month. Okay, Taurus, singles, open to dating. Let's see what you got coming in. What are you doing? We'll look at the doodle tarot. What does single Taurus need to know? What does single Taurus need to know? Single Taurus, please. Current position. The U position. Two of Wands. Ooh. Got some options, got some choices. Maybe you are deciding between this one or that one. You could be deciding between starting to date somebody or staying single. That could be. This is just two paths. Some of you may already be talking to somebody and considering Another option. Let's see. What's that past position? Queen of Swords. Lots of boundaries. Very inquisitive. Allowing for offers to be sent in, but you're very careful with anybody saying anything to you. You're just like, okay, yeah, maybe, we'll see. We'll see. Keep it moving there, Chuckle. Keep going. Yep. Okay, what's that immediate future? Oh, what's this one? Uh-oh. Okay, well, at least in this positions, they are facing each other. There could be a very uncharacteristic decision being made. This could be very unlike you. To do something completely random here. That's very spontaneous. We've got Seven of Pentacles, Strength card, and Justice card. Page of Wands, Judgment, Fool, Six of Pentacles. That feels very spontaneous. It almost feels like you're going with a very different choice. Could be a very different choice. We've got Eight of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's probably more like you, who could be pretty bummed they weren't picked or that they were left. Look at that. Temperance, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Seven of Swords. Yeah, you could choose somebody else. We have the Three of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Devil, Ace of Cups. Okay. I'm going to warn you because I can't help it. We lose them how we get them, okay? So just keep that part in mind. Karma is very real. Very, very real. But I get it. You know, if you're not that committed, if something's brand new and you're not even emotionally invested in something and you were just, sure, yeah, maybe. This is something that is going to take a lot of confidence. You just be like, I have to do this. This just feels like this is a better option for me, a better choice for me. The cause and effect of the run out is excitement for this decision, blind faith. For some of you, this might fizzle out a little bit too quickly. You go a little too quickly into this passionate new beginning, and that could quickly deteriorate. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Temperance, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Seven of Swords, Three of Wands. There is this possibility of you feeling like, you know, I kind of felt like it was going to be more than this. It seemed like it was going to be much bigger a deal in the beginning, and then it quickly starts to fade out. That could be for some of you. Okay. Let's get clarity. Tell me about this Two of Wands. I don't know about that. Tell me about the Two of Wands. King of Wands. Hermit card. So it's a daring decision for sure. Very daring. It is a new adventure that you're just like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. You put some thought into it. I think you're a little worried about the backlash or what could happen because of this. The Wheel of Fortune, Moon card, you know, over time from this Strength card. Isn't that interesting? What will this do? What's coming down the pipeline from this? Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. This new journey. It's like, I'm going to try this. Ooh, it's going to be exciting. Everybody's like, you're going to what? Queen of Cups. Devil card. Magician, Ten of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Justice. There they are again. Six of Pentacles. Justice. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I see you all doing this. If you don't, you're going to think about it forever. For sure. You'll think about this forever if you don't. If you don't. I think your mind's already made up anyway. That is that fixed sign energy. If any of this doesn't resonate, be sure to check your other placements. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Death card, Queen of Cups. It's a risk. But like a lot of you feel pretty promising about this. You feel like this is something that you just can't pass up on. This has got to be it. There's that Two of Wands again. Star card, Chariot, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords. I don't think you're really thinking about too far ahead down the road. You're trying not to think about that. The Hanged Man and the Tower card, because you're pretty certain that if you do somebody dirty and just, choose the grass is greener, or drop somebody who's already there, if you're just not feeling it, maybe it's done in a certain way and you're just like, God, is this gonna come back and bite me in the butt later? Is this gonna come back and haunt me later? Yeah, is this gonna haunt me later? Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Emperor. But you can't not do it. You're never going to not think about it unless you do. Appease it. Okay. Well, these are singles. You know what I mean? It's not like you're not married. You're not super deeply committed, right? You may just be talking to somebody. You may have had some heavy exchange. And there's this option and choice. There could be, you're giving equally to two different people. And one could have some really solid perspective on you, the Hanged Man, Queen of Swords, and the other one's just a better fit, the Queen of Cups. And somebody here ultimately is just going to end up being hurt and disappointed. So it happens. Hey, when you are available, that is part of the game for sure. Let's get some oracle. Oracle to close out your reading for the birthday Taurans. What else do they need to know? What else can I tell Taurus? Cycles, pets, love spell, narcissist, vacation, liar, intuition, earth sign, communicate, distance. Health, they'll be back. Pregnancy, divorce, no. Some of you may feel like this cycle with this other person has already come to a close. You may be closer to their pet than you are them. You may have bonded more with their dog or their cat than you did with this person. We've got earth signs also coming out here. This could be you, right? You're like, dude, I like the dog better than I like the person. There's this love spell here where this person might feel like they're more drawn to you than you are to them. Okay, so it feels like there could be this bit of a love spell here. It says you've been bewitched. You're a little concerned of the backlash, narcissist and liar, coming out of somebody, being upset over you telling them you don't want to see them anymore, or if you just don't speak to them anymore. Whatever happens here, we've got intuition, vacation, distance, communicate. Okay, so a lot of you just are, assuming and feeling something here. But we have you moving towards something else. Distance, vacation. This is about shifting your focus. We have communication backing all of this up. So there's a lot of discussion happening about moving towards something else. Potentially more communication with where you're headed than where you've been. There could be stirring up this anger in this other person. They could be starting to make posts or something online about narcissists and liars, and you're just feeling like, oh, is that at me? The intuition is just kicking off like crazy here. We've got health. They'll be back. So this person is not just going to fade away. So if you need to close this cycle, you are going to have to communicate that with this person. I don't feel as strongly about you as you may feel about me, okay? I've got pregnancy, divorce out here. There could be a lot of excuses why you're just not feeling it with this person. They may have a lot of issues. They may have a lot of baggage. They've got a lot going on. Maybe you've got, other ideas. Y'all may have different goals. Y'all may have different intentions heading into the future with no. I don't see this happening very easily with challenges. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a struggle because people who are hurt will hurt you. That's just the way it is. Hurt people hurt people. And if somebody is in their inner wounded child and you're triggering wounds inside of them, then expect it. Just expect it. And you can't really attach to it too much. We've got fire sign coming out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Guardian, spy. Your angels have been kind of helping in all this. Adding some assistance, maybe sending somebody better in your path, showing you some things that are a bit alarming, causing you to pull back. Okay, very good. Okay, collective, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank y'all so very much, Taurus, for tuning in this month. I hope y'all had a wonderful birthday season for the duration of May. Getting here, I'm going live all the time on all my other platforms and posting content. Everything's going to be in the link tree in the description box. I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. This will alert you every time I go live and post content. Going also into that description box in that link tree at the bottom, you'll see all those other platforms where I'm also doing that. So the more places you're following me, the more chances you have to catch me. As always, a personal private reading is going to be the best way to get more details accurately and direct towards you. Also, I'm offering mentorships. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If anything does not fit or resonate, check your other placements as well. Until next time, Taurus, all the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. You'll have a beautiful rest of your month.